whatever we'll do, we'll try.
Oh.
Recording in progress.
Come on now.
Okay, welcome Jackie, Skylar, and Arike. We'll begin right away with questions, and we're going to go to your left in the third row.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Hey, y'all.
Jonathan, did you have a question? Did you raise your hand? Did you raise your hand?
Talking. Oh.
Okay.
Akeem. First of all, congratulations once again. Akeem Balaam with BeyondTheW.com. Once again, congratulations. Just wanted to start by asking sort of a general question for whoever wants to answer about All-Star. In recent years, the WNBA has done a lot as far as expanding All-Star to new cities, such as Chicago, Vegas, Minnesota, Seattle. How important do you think is that for the future growth of the game that it's, that All-Star has become this event where it's expanded, past Connecticut and New York as it was in the earlier days?
I think it's exciting, specifically this year, because obviously, Chicago coming off a championship, just being able to garner that momentum for All-Star. They have a following. Their environment this year is noticeably tougher as far as fans coming out to support in the city. I love it here in Chicago. Obviously, it's close to home for me, being from South Bend, seeing some familiar faces. But yeah, I think it's great just having them in the W cities. My first All-Star was in Phoenix. Like that was new, that was different. Just exploring different W cities, then different markets to capitalize on.
Next question, also from the left, second row.
This is Jonathan Tannenwald from the Philadelphia Inquirer. This is a question that any of you are welcome to answer, sort of expansion related too, because there's going to be a lot of talk about expanding the league as a whole, so they get more teams in it, and I wonder what that would mean to you all, and if there are any particular places in the country you think ought to have a team. Thanks.
You gotta speak up.
I didn't hear the last part down.
If there are any particular cities that don't have a team yet that you think should have one.
I want to go to the Bay. I wouldn't mind going to the Bay. Or having I'm just thinking selfishly of Miami, like Hawaii. Can Hawaii have a team? But obviously we need more teams. I think we have a lot of talent. It's a lot of talented women. It's a lot of teams and markets, I think, that love women's basketball, that have a great following. You talk about Tennessee and Knoxville or Nashville or something like that.
They could throw one to South Bend?
South Bend could get a team, But yeah, obviously we know we need expansion. We keep hearing talks about that. That's something that's exciting. Maybe Toronto, exploring a international, market, but travel would probably be terrible. But yeah, it would be great to have additional teams and, just more talent to compete against.
To your left in the front row.
Nick Hamilton, Nightcast Media. This question is actually for all three of you ladies. With the All-Star game and all of the attention that it's getting, rightfully so, how are you guys able to continue the message of making sure that everybody knows about the situation with Brittany Griner and making sure that she's well represented in this All-Star game and keeping her name alive and keeping the fight as far as bringing her home?
I think the W does a great job. I mean, we have Brittany Griner masks. We have 42 on our shirts, and I'm sure the rest of the league and people are wearing things with BG. But obviously, she's part of our family, and our number one priority is getting her home. She shouldn't be there. She's been there too long. So obviously, we're going to talk about her any chance we get. And this is a perfect time. ESPN, ABC, we're on prime time. So anytime we can say her name, that's what we're going to do.
I think she said it. You got to say a word, Jackie, up here. You got to say something. Yeah, obviously, that's on our minds. That's our priority in this league. We talk about we are BG and what that means to us, to trying to embody her spirit, carry her legacy on, and just stay alert for her as far as what we can do in our efforts to help bring her home and really get that message out there.
Next question to your right in the second row.
Charles Hallman, Minnesota spokesman, recorder. This is for Jackie. Now that you've gotten over the initial shock or surprise of being named to the All-Star, talk about just being All-Star and also how you felt your game has brought you to this point.
Yeah, no, it was a blessing to be named an All-Star. I just got to experience it with my friends, my family, and so I'm really looking forward to that. I've just tried to really grow my game each year, come back a better player, and this year expanding my range out to the three has helped a lot, just for me in general and for the team. They're not bringing doubles off of me and things like that, and so I just really tried to come out and be a better player, just be more aggressive and assertive to start the season.
Next question in the center, second row.
Hi, Maggie Hendricks from Bally Sports. With three Irish sitting in front of me, this is obviously a big weekend for Notre Dame. So what does it mean to get to play each other and be on the court? And do you know if Muffet is planning to be here?
She might sneak in. I feel like she'd be low. She might be there. Yeah, she might surprise. But yeah, Neil's for sure coming. But I mean, Notre Dame is guard you. You see us three. We got Jewel over there. We got Marina. She should be an all-star in my opinion, but she's not here. But she's a great player. But Notre Dame really knows how to develop, and I know the coaches are proud. And me and Jackie, we obviously played 4 years together, so I'm excited to play with her again. And me and Scott never played with each other, so it's dope to be able to play with people who paved the way for us, and the younger ones. Well, I mean, I guess we the younger ones. It's only a couple years. But yeah, so it's definitely dope to see, and I know, Notre Dame's proud of us.
Next question, first row to your left.
Hi, Jackie Powell with Bleacher Report. Jackie, first for you. I walked out to the court and I heard the announcer talking about how everyone in the skills contest has a teammate in a young person. So I'm curious if, what you know about that and what you know about the young person you have as a teammate. And can you just tell us about the impact you'd like to not only have on her, but on just young people in general?
Okay.
Well, yeah, and I actually don't know a whole lot about it. We don't know our teammates yet, but I think it's a high schooler or someone from the EYBL. I think that's what it is. But yeah, just looking forward to it. I really don't know a whole lot about it, though.
To your left, second row.
Hey, Grady Diaz. I know there's a 4-point marking or 2 on the court. Have any of you been practicing that 4-point shot? And will we see you guys chuck up some, deep shots this game?
Arike shoot them every night.
Period. We'll see.
No, I just passed the commissioner, and she just said, "You're working on a 4-point shot?" So I didn't even know they had that in there, but she might have created some monsters with that one. We'll see.
And to your left in the third row.
Hi, guys. Remy with the New York Times. Just wanted to talk a little bit about the momentum around the league right now. How do you keep it going? Kind of feels like a transition of eras. What would you like to see the league do to keep eyeballs on the sport?
I mean, I think the momentum is coming from the players. Like, every night, games are, going to overtime, buzzer beaters. Every game is competitive, and it's not really even a clear, top team that's going to win the championship. So just the competitiveness, the excitement, just the media, we're in the media a lot. But I think it's really coming from us and how fun these games are. People are coming like, you know what, I want to tap in. I want to watch these teams because it's great basketball. So
Put us on TV more.
Facts.
In the last row center.
Peter Warren, Dallas Sporting News. This is for Arike. Obviously Milwaukee, just a less than 2-hour drive away. Do you have some family and friends coming down, and how are you going to try to bring some of that Milwaukee flair here to Chi-Town?
Yeah, most of my family's coming, and my mom's even from Chicago, so I have family from Chicago, family from Milwaukee, and I'm excited to be able to be close to home, let them come see me play, but I'm just represent my family, represent Milwaukee like I always do every night, and just play how I play.
Next 2 questions will come from the front row to your right.
James K., Chicago Tribune.
Can't hear you.
James K., Chicago Tribune. This is Sue Bird's and Sylvia Fowles' last All-Star game. Do any of you have any memories competing against them that you could share with us that stick out to you?
Maybe not against, but with. Last year in the Olympics, that probably was the most time I spent with like both of them. Like throughout my years in the league, always been to camps, been around them, but not has that much time. And just when you talk about destinations, it's like a reason why people are successful is their habits, is things that they build over time that they consistently do. And you see why certain people are successful and just their leadership, how they handle themselves, they're professionals. They're teachers. They're not afraid to, bring up the next group. They got that nurturing spirit, but they'll get on you at the same time, and you just love how they compete. So it's just that nurturing spirit. Obviously, their wisdom of just being able to play in this league that long, that doesn't happen. And to all their success, all their Olympic gold medals, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure we won't really appreciate that full value until they're gone. But just enjoying the moment, and obviously it's always been a pleasure competing against them, and it's going to be different without them.
Once again, to your right in the first row.
Hi, Jay Cohen, Associated Press. This is for Skylar and Arike. All-Star games are kind of a fickle animal in the sense that you want to put on a show, but at some point you use a lot of competitive people taking the court. At what point does it go from, just having fun and being with your friends and to like real hard competition, trying to like beat people that you like to compete against?
I guess it depends on what the score is come the fourth quarter. Is quarters? Is it quarters?
Yeah. I think
Yeah, come the fourth quarter, if it's tied or something like that, then it's time to, get active. But I guess if you're getting blown out or you up, you still having fun.
I can't not. It's either 0 or 100. Like, it just is what it is. I'm going to be going hard from the jump. So I don't know what everybody else is going to be doing, but, it's hard. We can sit up here and say, we can laugh it off, but honestly, if the person across from you is going, you're
they
not
trying to go at you.
These clips are evergreen. Like, these clips are evergreen. You're not going to, like, make me, and then it lives on for 99 All-Stars. But, yeah, always. It's always competitive. That's just how we do our game, and I have always done it every game I've been in.
All right. Jackie, Skylar, Arike, thank you.